I'm building my dream, Bonsai Acres. And on today's adventure, winter hammocking. Welcome to Bonsai Acres. Very excited. Welcome everyone to Bonsai Acres. As is often the case, the Minnesota weather has been, well, very Minnesota-like. On Friday, just 2 days ago, we were at 75 degrees. A big weather system kicked through and we had wind and rain and snow on Saturday with a high at like midnight in the upper 40s, and it just went crashing down all day long. And we ended up getting just a little sprinkle of snow. And now today it's Sunday, the sun is out in all its glory. And it's only 15 degrees here at Bonsai Acres, and the wind is gusting up to 20 miles an hour. So when it's quiet and still, it's okay. When it's windy, it's a little bit chilly. Being my first stop is usually to check out the trees. That's what I'm doing. And the tree's looking good. Most of the snow is gone here up at Bonsai Acres. A little bit of dusting here, probably from this last system. Everything appears to be alive. Not a lot of real apparent winter damage. So it'll be fun to see what happens here in the next couple of weeks. And what will I do today? Well, I was hoping to pull out the shovel and do some digging. But with the temps hitting 15 this morning, at least there's going to be a frozen layer on top. And I don't know how thaw out this land is up here. Digging might be the last thing I'll be doing today. But I brought the loppers and I brought the saw. Maybe we'll be clearing some more paths. First things first though, I have to change my hat. Yeah, it's still winter time, up here especially. So we have to go ahead and dress for it. Now, before I start digging or trying to dig today, I have something else that I was hoping to do today, which really seems ridiculous right now, but I might as well try it. So my wife got for me this past Christmas this wonderful hammock thing that is enclosed. You can sleep in it at night. It's, you know, it's more flat on the, well, I'm gonna set that up right now and see if we can get that going for a little nap this afternoon. So looking ahead at the forecast, we're supposed to hit about 34 degrees by about 3 p.m. Okay, I got up here today at 8:30 in the morning. We got a long way to go before 3 p.m. and 33 degrees. Can I take a nap in the hammock in the beautiful sunshine with 33 degrees? I do have a blanket. I brought myself a pillow. Oh, but we got to set it up first. I'm about 200 yards from the car, which I did bring my plug-in air compressor little car unit. I could probably have this blown up in about 10 seconds, maybe 15, 20. quick update from my last episode. I put this log by a new little pine sapling, hoping to get a new tree this year. Yeah, the deer already demolished it. The first chunk of the day was pretty productive. I was able to work a little bit on the creek by the entrance of the property. So there's two entrances, and I'm cleaning up the second one because there's no bridge over the creek. I've been doing some more lopping. I've been digging some bricks out of the earth, some logs, taking down more dead trees, trees that are just in the way. It's quite funny, every time I get started working out here, I just move like a foot or two to the left or the right, and then I'm off on a different path trying to clean up. I was able to dig up a few logs and a few bricks from the creek area here. Well, this will be the new driveway. I just need to build a bridge. We'll get a bridge here eventually. And as I walked up the creek, working on some of the trees, I took down a lot of trees right in there, just kind of forced them down to the ground. We've all got piles of wood everywhere now, but I started there and I just kept creeping towards the road and just finding a tree where there were branches sticking all over the place. There's just so much to do, but now the chill is off. After a little break, I'm gonna cut some more branches and do some more digging, maybe even in the pond for a little bit. I might tackle the jumbo red right there, just go up on the ladder and get a couple of limbs that are dying off of there. Here's one of the lower pines. I was able to chop off a lot of the dead stuff. Now, I wasn't able to lop her close to the tree there, so I'll go ahead and get the chainsaw going eventually, or we'll figure that out. But now, you can just see so much land in this area here now. It's just so much cleaner. A couple branches off of the birch tree right there. And then, I was mentioning earlier about the fires. I don't know if there were fires here, like lightning. But look at how dark and charred this section of this tree is right here. And then look at this tree. It's just a bizarre tree. And I don't know if there was fire damage or what, but we're gonna clean up some of this too. Beautiful day, sun is out. Look at that blue sky. Oh, I worked till 11 o'clock. All right, that's 2 solid hours of clipping and pruning and breaking and stomping, and fantastic. Time for a little lunch, and then we'll see if it's warm enough to go spend some time in the hammock. 21 degrees in Carrick, feels like 10 with the winds. We're still pushing for 35 today. We'll see if I can get to about 23 or 4 here in the next half an hour when I try a little nap. Food first. Get the energy back. Made some good progress out there. Loading up the dry riverbed with the rocks and a little bit of a carved out earth, just a little bit of digging today, just to kind of, again, just kind of feel the flow of what's going to be. When I get a earth mover, we'll go ahead and carve out all of that. So I'm not going to dig it all by hand, but just getting a little exercise today and seeing where the water is going to kind of come around here and then pool right down here, right down the riverway, right down there into the large bog. So it's coming together slowly but surely. That'll be fun. Toby and I on an earth mover. We'll probably get it for a day rental. They're a few $100 for the day. They can drop it off at like 7 a.m. and we can just go to town with the earth moving and make some big decisions. I've secured a spot in the hammock. It's a little more in the sunshine now. Yeah, let's see if I can take a nap. It's about 3 o'clock. Get a little snooze before we wrap up here and head back home. Well. Oh. The question is, did I actually sleep? Let's grab the phone here, everybody. 4:34. All right. We may be tucked away for a good hour nap here. I must have fallen asleep. Now, to get out of this contraption. Let there be light. All right. Riveting video, I'm sure. Oh. Whew. Yeah, the sun is out. The wind is kind of stuck around a little bit, but we did it. We got ourselves a little nap in the hammock. Whew. I think my body's sufficiently done for the day, though, so it is time to clean up and hit the road. We'll get maybe one more walk around the perimeter and wrap things up. Ha! This has been pretty cool. Hey everyone. We came in the driveway today. Got to drive all the way in. The car's packed over there. Got a lot of work done, including this big poplar here. I got some branches on the first, like as far as I could reach, 6-7 feet there. So a lot of tree cleaning today. This is the culvert underneath the driveway, the one they put in. And we got some dripping going on in there. The creek here is still frozen. Water underneath for a little bit of flowing water. But the sun's blocked by the trees back here, so not a lot of melting going on today. I don't even know if we hit 35. I'll have to check. Just checked 36 degrees, so we did just make it to that high. Got some posts out of this bridge here. Set those aside. We're gonna have to kind of fix this whole section right here. We're gonna make a bridge so we can drive, and this will be a driveway. So we got some timber out. There's the ice river all the way down. Got out some rocks, and we're able to clean up pretty good back here. And as always up here, I find some trash. We'll pick that up in a moment. Yeah, let's take our walk around. So the work by the driveway, pretty decent today. We got some trees cleaned up, branches, more lopping going on. And when it warms up again next time when I come up during spring break, which is just 2 weeks away, I hope the ground is more thawed. We'll do some more digging and get that prepared to have some number 5 delivered, where we can tamp that down and put a little a tube underneath there for the water to continue to flow, the culvert, and then we'll have 2 culverts, one in each driveway. 36 degrees, 40 degrees colder than Friday. Let's hope it's warmer during spring break. And we come down by the fence as the sun is starting to think about setting. We got plenty of hours yet. After 7 o'clock tonight now. Daylight savings last weekend, so we're loving extra light. So there you have the soon-to-be pond and the creek and all the trees. So everything looking good. No critters in here. The fence has done its job. Ooh, I see a broken tree, but I don't know if that was a tree from before or not. I don't even know if I recognized that one before. This is over the path. Was that there before? Or did that just break in the last couple of weeks? Better be careful walking under here in case that thing should come down someday. But let's go look for the big one. Oh, the big one is still there. And the big one is leaning. Boy, I don't know. A big storm and that one's coming down. It's one of the monsters on the property. It'll be a shame. Ton of firewood, but it'll be a shame. Didn't see much wildlife on the trip today. No deer this time. You know, birds, of course. One thing I'm not looking forward to in the spring is mosquitoes, because it was pretty mosquito-y here in July. So I'm wondering what May and June is going to be like. All right. We got to clean up this trail next time a little bit too, or at least sometime this spring and summer. Everything's looking good. Yeah, it won't be too long. And this is just going to explode with growth. Spring is such a fantastic time of year. The end of our third quarter is over in just a week. Then it's spring break, and then we have about 9 weeks of school left. It's pretty amazing. 3/4 of the way there. It's getting harder, I have to admit. And it's not just work burnout, because I have a little work burnout, but I want to be up here so bad. I think I mentioned earlier in the video, I don't even sleep well many nights because I just think about it 24/7. I have to be careful though. The one thing I would give is advice to anybody up and coming young, my kids. You know, I always say we have to have balance in our life. Friends, family, work, passions, dreams. You know, we have to have balance or it can get kind of messy. And I don't think it's gotten messy yet, but I've been a little over passionate about this bonsai thing of mine, and I love coming up here so much. I'm so relaxed, so at peace. But other than when Toby's been here, it's been a lot on my own so far. And as good or bad as this sounds, I've kind of enjoyed just the me time. Me time at Bonsai Acres has been fantastic. But the goal, the dream of Bonsai Acres for me is collaboration and connection with other people. And so I look forward to having family up here. I look forward to having my friends, especially my bonsai friends. And I've had people on the channel chime in saying, yeah, hope I can get up there someday. You don't know how much I hope for the same thing. I want people to come up here. And I'm not even an hour from Duluth, hour from the start of the North Shore, which is stunning. And I've never been to Jay Cook State Park, and I can't wait to go there. And that's less than an hour from me. The Kettle River is only a few minutes away. The Willow River is nearby, which has some great river waters to explore on. There's so much for people to do up here, not just bonsai. So I'm excited about so many things. So if people come up for the weekend up to Duluth and then maybe stop here for part of a day, I'm looking forward to the workshops and hanging up here for a half day, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 hours on a summer day, fall day, working on trees, or just being up here. So I hope people do join me. The adventure continues. As it warms up here, I hope to get up here and do something with Bonsai Acres about once a week, even if it's just for a few hours, to keep showing the journey and see how much progress we make this year. Yeah, balance. Try to find that balance. But one thing I know for sure, and this may create some wrinkles in life for people, and myself included, I'm not just dreaming anymore. I've said this on the channel. I'm chasing. And I'm not even chasing anymore, everybody. I'm actually working on the dream. I have the land. I'm up here working on it. I'm inviting people to come up kind of vicariously through the channel right now. But I'm building it. And I hope everybody can come at some point. So one more piece of advice. Find that thing. A lot of you watch this channel because you like bonsai too, but find that thing if you haven't already and give it time and put time into it. Reserve that time. Find that balance. If I could say that to any young person out there, any middle-aged person out there, any older person out there, there's still time to do a lot on this earth, so do it. Join me in doing it. Find your own bonsai acres. Boy, I found mine. I wish I would have found it early, but I'm not going to waste time wishing anymore and thinking that way. I'm here. I'm going to do it. And I'm going to make the best of it. Until soon. Welcome to Bonsai Acres. Very excited.